Hey Harrison, you just talked about just the ball movement. It seemed like y'all, with 7 players in double figures, seemed like y'all did a nice job sharing the ball.
Yeah, I think for us, just having game plan execution. Coming into this game, the last time we played them, I don't think we necessarily approached the level of detail that we wanted in terms of execution from that standpoint. So I thought everyone who checked in tonight, guys coming in, giving energy, putting their mindset in the right places was important for us.
I think we all knew it was coming, and I know you guys knew it was coming, but what was it like to watch Carter kind of find a little bit more confidence in shooting whatever he was doing out there?
Yeah, I mean, I think the biggest thing for us is just guys going out there and being aggressive. Obviously, shots will fall. We have guys out there who can make plays, but for a young guy, especially in Carter, who we have a lot of trust and confidence in, just him going out there and just playing aggressive, playing free, and he'll make mistakes on the fly, but we all have confidence that he'll continue to play through that.
You're happy for him, but are you disappointed you're not going to get to shave his head?
There's still plenty of time. Plenty of time for that.
If he misses the dunks at any point, then that's on.
For sure. That's a standing offer. But yeah, there's plenty of time for him to have that head shaved throughout the year.
So it's 3 more for the rest of the year. That's all he gets.
Yeah, it's 3 more for the rest of the year, but he's also a rookie, so there's a variety of things that are on the table. Variety. That is still an option.
I saw some of the guys pretending to shave your head. Is that an option on the table?
If I shave my head, it's going to be by my choice. Carter could be a little different, so we'll see. We'll see.
You guys are 3-0 in the ball there now. Does it demand a sacrifice? And if so, who do you think is next on the list?
Shout out to the ball boys. Just in solidarity with us. Half those guys when they got their head shaved after the last game. I don't know who's going to be next, but I can tell you who's going to be last, and that's going to be Steph Castle. Him, Devin, those will probably be like the last 2 guys. So Vic and Keldon following J-Mac's lead. That was big for us. Luke's game. Yeah, he said he doesn't mind. So, it's just figuring out how we're gonna do this.
Harrison, talk about that donation you had at halftime, the MLK and your mission. What went into that? Just why the ins and outs of it?
Yeah, well, one thing that's been important for my family and I since I've gotten to the league is giving back to the communities that we're in. And ever since I've gotten to San Antonio, it's just always been a lot of love. It's always just been very easy for us to be accepted by this community. We want to definitely pour back into it. So whether it's last season, whether it's this season, just finding different ways that we can go and support and uplift organizations that are doing good work and continue to give opportunities to youth, to let them know that they're seen and let them know that somebody was thinking about them.
Did you know that it was going to be the largest donation?
No, I had no idea. I knew how prominent the march was. I knew the work that the organization was doing. Our gift was not to do that. It was just simply to just help out. But I think it's great to hopefully showcase what they're doing, but hopefully that other players in the years to come can continue to support initiatives like that.
Can you just take us back through this sequence? You had a block and then came back down on the other end and got the layup. Can you just take us back to that sequence?
Yeah, I think just trying to have a next play mentality. I think sequences like that, sequences like I think Fox threw a lob to Carter, then Dylan got the dunk. Just anytime we can have those type of plays where we get stops and then we run on the other end and get a basket, I think that's energizing for our team.
Vic has been shooting the deep ball a lot more recently and hitting a lot. What does that do for you guys as a unit, especially since Christmas? It's been tough shooting the ball as a group.
I think it's great. I think for Vic, I think being in and out of the lineup with injuries, I think he's finally, finding his groove just in terms of being healthy, the minutes, the shots, everything coming together. So the more dynamic he is the more dynamic our offense is, and it just creates even more mismatches when he's shooting the ball like that.
Do things change much at all for you if he has more of a focus between shooting the outside shots or stuff inside, whether it's mid-post or on the block or at the elbows, whatever? Do things change for y'all very much?
I think, pretty much anytime he's on the court, he's going to have a gravity to him defensively that teams are going to tilt towards. So I think for him, it's just a matter of whether he's shooting the basketball, whether he's on the block, us figuring out how do we play around it, how do we maximize that, right? How do we continue to keep the ball moving so it's not stagnant, but at the same time, if he wants to make 7 threes, right? What do we do there? And if he has a mismatch on the block and they're not going to double team and play him straight up, then how do we go and once again maximize off that quickly?
Something Coach was saying pregame was, obviously being an all-star is one thing, but an all-star starter for Victor, for anybody, so it's kind of a different kind of award. What was that moment like for you guys to be there for him and watch him experience that?
I think it's great. I mean, I think, the work that Victor put in this summer was different than, anything I've really seen. And I think, he has a desire to be the best. I think these type of things go, their accomplishments, their, credibility in that right direction. But I know he has higher aspirations in that. This is something that, is on the checklist for him, but he wants to get more. So I think it's great that as a team, we've been able to have the team success to be able to put him in that position. Appreciate you guys.